made vegan potato and corn chowder. Let's go. So I basically just started with picking some parsley from my freshly grown garden within my yard. And these are going to be the ingredients that I use for this. Now I do want to say that I actually have never made this before, so this is my first time and I'm quite nervous. This is kind of my ingredients and my father's. So I started with 3 potatoes, vegetable broth, but I went with like a vegan creamy version. That might have been a mistake and you'll see why later on. I then also, of course, I'm supposed to be using a full white onion or yellow onion, but that's all I had, so I mean, that's okay. And then there goes the parsley that I did freshly pick out of my garden. I use pink salt. You can really use any salt, so it doesn't really matter. And then this is just some nutritional yeast, which a lot of vegans use in replacement of cheese. Paprika gives you a little bit of a, I don't know, sweet, no, I don't even know what it's like, a spicy kind of flavor. Some garlic, of course. I then went with some more parsley, just dried parsley just to give it more flavor. And then some pepper. And some frozen corn. I was going to use a canned corn, but I didn't have any, so, frozen corn would have to just work. And some soy milk. You can use any kind of non-dairy milk of your choice. I like the Silk brand, but again, it's all up to you. A measuring cup. And some measuring spoons. I was lazy, so I'm deciding to microwave my potatoes, and it looks like I started at 20 minutes, but I actually did it for 10, and that was actually way too long. Now it's time to slice and dice some onions, and it was so hard because I was crying everywhere. It really sucked. I needed gargles, but I don't have any, so I just had to work with what I had, and that was my eyes. And again, just kind of dice them up to little bits and pieces. I added just a little bit of vegetable broth, and then the onions, and that's just to get them to boil. I wanted them to kind of just turn a little bit of a brown. Unfortunately, I do not have any garlic cloves, so I did have to just use garlic powder. And I don't feel that it's as strong as garlic cloves, but you just kind of have to taste it until you find the right flavoring. I also added some more broth because it was getting a little dry. The heat might have been up too high. So as you can see here, you can tell that me cutting these potatoes in little bits was kind of falling apart. And that 10 minutes for 3 potatoes at once was way too long. But heck, oh well. Throw them into the pot. Add a little bit of salt, and then a little bit of pepper, of course, to taste. And then I added the whole bag of corn. Mix it up together. It seems a little bit dry, so I added about a whole cup worth of vegetable broth and then a cup of soy milk. Whip it up, whip it up. Make sure you basically cover it all. You want to get all the flavors in and mixed up, and then just cover it and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Now let's add some nutritional yeast to the flavor that you choose, and then we're also going to add some paprika, again to your choosing of taste. And you just mix it up. After you mix it up, you take about half of what you have there, and you actually blend it in a blender, so that you can get a bit of consistency of the more mashed potato type of feel, I guess. And once you get that kind of going, you'll basically just dump it in so that it gives you more of a very smooth texture as well as a chunky texture, because it's kind of a both worlds kind of meat, which is just perfect the way I like it. It seemed a bit dry, so I just added a little bit more broth. And then goes my fresh parsley. Yum! And then I basically just mix it all up and get that flavor of the parsley within my soup. I did chop up some green onions. They give a lot of flavor. You can use kale and spinach or any kind of greens you want, or no greens at all. Make sure to add them to the pot. Mix really well to get that flavor in. And then from there, voila! Add a little bit more parsley on top in the bowl, and there you go. It is so good. It was unbelievable. It's just a perfect amount, perfect flavoring, a little garnish on top, and makes the perfect meal. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is definitely a different video than I have ever posted on my YouTube. Give me a thumbs up if you liked. Give me a thumbs up if you didn't like. Make sure to subscribe.